put together this video as part of my application for this role, just to show you that my passion and my love of music. I've spent 30 years working in TV and radio, covering music quite extensively. I have a wide range of contacts, from the managers and the bands, the major record labels and independent record labels, and of course the PR companies who manage all these projects. It's helped me writing my books on Stuart Capel and Rock Legends at Rockfield, the book about the recording studio just outside Cardiff in Monmouth, where legends like Queen recorded Bohemian Rhapsody. It's also helped me with my rock show on radio, where I've interviewed the likes of Black Star Riders, who come to Cardiff quite regularly, Motorhead, who started in South Wales and absolutely love playing here, Budgie, of course, the Welsh band who inspired groups like Van Halen and Iron Maiden and Metallica, and of course the supergroup Yes, who often rehearse in South Wales before going out on tour. Here's just a few examples of some of the people I've interviewed, and my contacts have helped me do this for my show and for TV and radio. A big night for rock fans here in Cardiff. 3 bands will be playing on the stage behind me here at the Motorpoint: Whitesnake, Def Leppard and the Black Star Riders, formerly known as Thin Lizzy.
Yeah, you know, the cool thing about this, these guys are all friends of ours. You know, we've been friends with members of both bands for literally decades. So on a personal level, it's cool because it gives us a chance to really get to hang and visit and be together. But there's no question that for the fans, it's a special ticket, man. It's a good night out.
Now, thousands of rock fans from across the UK came to Cardiff last night for a chance to catch 4 rock bands from the United States. It was the first date on a tour of the major UK arenas.
When we found out we were coming back here and this was the kickoff night of the tour, I got really excited because I just remember Cardiff being like a really lively show.
They've just celebrated their 45th anniversary. They've sold around 40 million records worldwide, and now they're in Cardiff. Earlier, I went to speak to Uriah Heep guitarist Mick Box and asked him if he remembered the last time they played in the city.
Yeah, I think the last time was back in the 80s, you know. But, you know, we were glad to be back, and we can't really realise why we haven't been back earlier. But I guess, you know, we need promoters to ask us, and they haven't asked us. So I think the last one we played was in Sophia Gardens, and I remember we had terrible floods here, and the dressing rooms were below ground, and they were all flooded out. So we had to. The gig went on, but we had to get changed in a hotel down the road, you know, in the dry.
So that's just a small example of some of the many, many bands I've worked with down the years for TV and radio. I'm hoping my experience, my knowledge and my contacts can help put Cardiff on the map musically.